ground again as usual. They're fairly specific about that in the instructions, and they're not doing it. Definitely slowed everything up.
All right, we'll come down in 5, 4, 3. Hello and welcome to AACS 15 Sports as we get ready for our first boys soccer broadcast of the season. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel is our cameraman running our graphics in the truck. I believe it's Austin Ricketts. Our engineer in charge is Jim Jones. We also want to welcome all of those watching on the Milford cable system. We'll try not to be excessively homerish, and we'll start this way. Attleboro fans, you're about to see one of the best soccer teams in the state of Massachusetts. Milford was 18-1-2 last season, upset Nauset. And also Leo Coelho. And for Milford, Leo Coelho plays everywhere. He wears number 7. If they need help on defense, he goes back to defense. If they need help on offense, he moves up on offense, which is what he did last season in the playoffs. They moved him up to a forward position, and 2 minutes later scored the winning goal against Bishop Vian.
We're about to start here. The rain is not coming down.
It was pouring earlier on the way down. Here we go. Milford in the white uniforms, red numerals, black trim. The Scarlet Hawks are heading left to right. Attleboro in their royal blue. Oh, we have to see who's in goal for Milford as well. I believe that's number 18, Kevin Gomes. I should give out my phone number so someone can text me if I'm wrong.
That never happens, Paul.
Not that I admit, but it happens all the time. There's Attleboro's. Okay, we have a wrong number for number 7, unfortunately. Number 7, I believe, is Enriquez. He's listed as 27 on the program.
It's an Attleboro free kick. All kicks are now indirect.
Did not wait for the second whistle.
Right. There's all sorts of new rules in soccer.
Go over a few of them, Ned.
Well, all kicks are indirect, or almost all kicks are indirect. There are no throw-ins. Those become kick-ins. There are no corner kicks in the traditional way. They have to be done on the ground. They're doing the best they do to keep the ball down and away from people's heads.
Yep.
Players are not allowed to head the ball. They're not allowed to touch each other except possibly accidentally below the waist. They aren't allowed to argue with the ref for change.
And I apologize. Normally, because of this COVID and social distancing, I don't get to spend the time on the field before the games that I do in past years. So normally we have the names of the officials and where they played, but that's not happening today, unfortunately. Getting ready to restart for Milford is Leo Coelho, number 7.
There seems to be some confusion about the restarts, but again, just procedure. Again, the very important thing is the official is supposed to check that they all have their masks up and they're all spaced out before a restart kick, and that's why they have to wait for a second whistle, which has never been done in soccer.
Spaced out? Yeah. I think the coaches would rather they were thinking clearly. Wait, you mean the distance. I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. It just it might be,
Milford's 3-0 on the season. They've scored 14 goals. They've allowed only 1. They beat Attleboro 4-1 earlier this week. This is just the Bombardiers' second game. There's Julio Cesar de Silva, number 4 in the back line. Steal by Enriquez. Trying to through ball, but breaking it up.
On this multi-purpose Attleboro field, the soccer lines are yellow, the touch lines on the sides. Can't really see it on the far side.
Milford will restart 4 20-minute quarters as opposed to 2 40-minute halves. Quick restart. There's number 19, Segura. Gets it back into Coelho. Knocked away by Enriquez. There's some contact between...
And it got whistled.
Coelho and Lurson. Lurson from his forward position coming back to help on defense. The thing about number 7 in the white, Coelho, he looks so relaxed, and then he'll just explode, and you see his speed and athleticism take over. Nice through ball. Susi gets back there on defense and knocks it away from the Scarlet Hawks' Kevin Gomes.
Okay, so...
And they called Gomes for the contact there, Ned.
I believe so. Again, we're trying to figure out some of the new signals. The poor referees have to sort of signal what's happening with an arm and then got to get that other one up for the indirect kick. So they get lots of exercise during a game. But it also means they don't hold a signal for very long because they've got to put another one up.
And they need good peripheral vision as the teams are on opposite sidelines instead of the same sidelines. So subs coming in from both sides. Bombardiers trying to get the ball out of their own end. You know what? 27, we got to find out who 20... I'm sorry, there we go. Down the left is Esvin Morales, just a sophomore. And he made the HockomockSports.com list of 10 players to watch, and that does not happen often in the Hockomock League for a sophomore. Oh, a through ball knocked away by Susi. Here comes Coelho. Down goes Coelho.
And that's a good traditional soccer trip. Nothing COVID-related about that one. You'll notice both these teams are playing the system that because the first kick has to be an indirect, they just pass it to somebody else quickly.
Yep.
And then that person is free to kick it in the air if they so want.
There's Lucas De Silva, 8 goals, 7 assists last year as Milford made it to the Division II state final game. Coach Peter Pereira says one of the problems with coaching against Milford is that they're such a fun team to watch. He'd rather just sit back and watch them. Doesn't have that luxury. Here's Julio Cesar de Silva, right side to Segura. And we see Morales trying to put pressure on. Very patient team, Ned.
Yes. Attleboro is showing energy, is chasing, trying to disrupt things, not waiting for them to happen, which is good. But Milford is definitely stringing their passes together.
Yes.
They have done this before.
Boy, thought that was going to get away from Segura, but he gets it up to Felipe Guerrero, number 12.
Offsides call, I think. Yeah.
Attleboro utilizing a 4-4-2 attack. 4 backs, 4 middies, 2 forwards. And I believe Milford is in a 1-striker set. Here's Ben Fasold, one of the central midfielders. His pass back to Stuger goes awry. You saw Stuger's sister on the field hockey team. No, I'm sorry, soccer team. Yep. Down the far sidelines. Take a moment to see the gorgeous foliage of the trees over there, folks. All right, now get back to the game.
Right. Wednesday's game, we got to see the sun and the foliage. Today, we just hit the foliage.
Nice breakup by Attleboro's Ben Fasold. Down the left wing is Morales. And that call's going to go against Milford as the official, about 70 yards behind the play, makes the call. Now he catches up. A lot of conversations early in this game.
Right. I think he's, arguing you pushed. I think it's, again, this touch. You're not, if you read the rules carefully, it says you can't even touch them, which is a bit much. So there's judgment on the part of the official.
That'll go against Segura.
And they're supposed to be away from the ball.
For the Bombardiers, Emilio Amaya, midfielder on the left, gets it to Morales. Blasts it into the box, cleared out of there by the Hawks. That was Tachi who cleared it out.
A goal kick. Fortunately, there's a close ball to pick up.
Andrew Fassold's shot, in the words of Bob Euchre, just a bit outside.
Okay.
Only 12:30 to go in the first quarter, no score. It was 2-1 Milford, I believe, at the half yesterday, and the Hawks came away with a 4-1 victory. Morales tries to shoot quickly. Making the save is Gomes. Whoa. Sorry about that. Just dropped my Milford roster in the fan. There we go. Thank you very much.
Is that any way to treat Milford?
By the way, if Milford Athletic Director Peter Boucher is listening, let's try to get us a program in numerical order next year, huh? Had to rewrite it all.
Remind.
There's De Silva. Back pass to Julio Cesar De Silva. There's Lucas De Silva and Julio Cesar.
Nice stop by Attleboro. Again,
Wow.
deep kick.
Blasting that with the left foot was Enriquez.
I think that was a little optimistic, but again, you let the other team know what they can do.
Wow.
So you've got to defend against things like that.
Reading the play well for Attleboro was Morales. Almost came up with a steal, and Attleboro will maintain possession. Attleboro's captains, by the way, are number 9, Ben Fassold in the center midfield, and Joey Susi, number 17, a center back. And there's Milford's coach, Antonio Pinto. Enriquez, broken up. That was number 10 again, Lucas De Silva. Antonio Pinto, there are some coaches, Ned, you speak to before a game, and again, the conversation wasn't as long as usual, who are very guarded with information, don't want to give away any secrets. Antonio Pinto is not one of them. Ask a question, he gives you an honest answer.
Uh-oh.
I don't believe he's ever met Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
Long ball.
Okay.
Knocked down by Milford's Jaden Lockhart. There's Singer, number 16 for the Bombardiers. Forces an errant pass. That'll be a turnover.
So,
Goal kick.
yeah, off the end goal kick.
That's Zach Brown. Second year as a starter in goal for Attleboro. He's a senior. You remember his sister, Maddie Brown. She was a 3-year starter for the girls' soccer team in goal at Framingham State now.
That should have been called. You're not allowed to kick the ball over the half on a goal kick. They should have. Maybe they decided to call it an advantage. I don't know.
Beautiful back-footed pass by Alex Seguera. Just unable to handle it was Guerrera. Or Guerra.
So it's a little bit of discussion of the miss of that call. People shouldn't get too concerned. Just go.
And a turnover for Milford. A violation new this year, not waiting for the second whistle.
I guess so. Yeah, he's letting them go sometimes, but sometimes I don't. There's some very subtle violations under these new rules, and the players are still getting used to them.
That's,
of course, are the officials.
An unforced error. Let the record show Lucas De Silva just made a mistake. I won't get to say that often today, folks. So there's number 6, Gabriel Silva. Goes by Bill. 8.5 minutes to go, first quarter. Morales on this turf. You know, Peter Pereira was telling his team the ball's really going to move on this turf today, and that one got away from Enriquez.
I
Yep.
do not know what that last call was. But I'm.
Ned, as we say most weeks, you leave the mistakes to me, okay?
Right.
That's my job.
Well, I think, as I say, these officials, I think, are seriously running the stay up, no touching rules so it doesn't get out of hand. And they're being consistent, but things we're not used to.
De Silva.
That you can't do that. But very standard soccer things are not allowed anymore.
Yeah.
And
Bombardiers restart with Jaden Lockhart. Broken up, though. That's how to read the action, Philip Guerra. That's the second crossing pass we've seen from the Scarlet Hawks that's been behind. So it's funny, Attleboro seems to be missing their passes in front of their teammates. Milford behind. Which shows how patient Milford plays and how Attleboro is trying to force the action.
Nice move there.
That's Enriquez. Through ball. All the way through to the goaltender, Gomes. You know, Milford had non-league games scheduled against Brockton High this year. That would have been a great matchup. Ooh, just barely offside. From my angle, Coelho looked to be onside, but the officials got a better view.
It was pretty in line with the play.
Yeah. It's, you know, watching Premier League soccer now, when they go to the video replay and someone was offside by a fingernail.
That's a lot. I know they're embracing their computer technology far too much.
Yeah.
We can blame the American football, though.
Exactly.
Because they came up with the lines on the field, and that's what they're using. At least that's how I look at it. MLS doesn't do it to that degree. They still use people's opinions and eyes.
No, it's funny. In video replay, it's when I'm benevolent czar, video replays last 30 seconds because they were designed to overrule egregious calls. If it takes you more than 30 seconds to decide, the call stands. Let's play the game. Nice play in front by Milford. That's number 9, Victor Botello, cleared out of there by the Bombardiers. When I say cleared out of there, almost cleared out of Bristol County.
5 minutes and some left to go. Nobody has subbed yet.
And no real quality scoring chances.
Our defenses have been holding up.
Botello to De Silva, back to Botello.
Ooh, 3. Say that. You know.
Yeah, Amaya. So that's 2 nice defensive plays in a row by Amaya. And you can tell there are no ball boys or helpers on the sidelines. And normally Milford likes to restart very, very quickly. They haven't been able to do that.
Right. And the MIA said no ball boys, no ball girls. Just suggesting they have lots of ones scattered around, but they didn't. We haven't been seeing that.
And Sequeira getting talked to, being asked not to touch the ball with his hands.
Yeah, they're just supposed to use their feet.
Ben Fasold, nice play to force the turnover. Amaya.
Okay. So what is this discussion? Spread out, I guess.
Yes, in the words of the great Mo Howard from the Three Stooges, he's telling the players to spread out. Right. Now having a conversation with Milford's assistant coach, Mike De Silva.
Who may be also being told to spread out.
Mike, a Bridgewater State grad, just graduated last year, I believe, played 4 years of soccer there. I was glad to hear from Mike that Bridgewater has revived their men's rugby program. I was the first ever scrum half for Bridgewater's first rugby team in 1979. Botello breaking through onside. Excuse me, Coelho. How many times have I called Coelho Botello?
Okay, and he's calling that right outside the box.
That's a break for the Bombardiers.
And they say that's a good old traditional soccer foul, too.
Yes.
And lucky they did it outside the box.
That was a elbow and shoulder directly to the number 7 in the back, Leo Coelho's back. Landed in the penalty area, but they're calling the contact outside.
Right. And then under the new rules, you can't really form a wall. You can form a sparse fence posts, but nothing in between. They have to be 6 feet apart.
So with 3:16 to go in the first quarter, clock still moving. Here's the first quality set-piece scoring chance for either team deep in the offensive zone.
So it's a lot easier to put a ball into the goal without a wall, without a real wall.
Brown has help on both posts. Stuger on your left as you look at the screen. just high by Leo Coelho, and boy, he had some steam on that shot.
Yeah, that was going. So I think because he put it roughly in the center, the keeper had a chance if that had been lower. He didn't need to. And now this
Zach Brown,
casual
really
getting the ball.
And he's going to pick up another one while he's there.
Right.
And this might be a little bit of gamesmanship. I think the Bombardiers, they don't mind shortening this game against a team as talented as Milford. It appears, Ned, that Attleboro is really looking to play sound defense and then hopefully get a few opportunities to counterattack.
I think so, and their defense is working. They are disrupting things down the middle.
Yeah.
That was the one fairly close attack we've seen. I'm not sure whether the foul was the appropriate response, but worked.
Yep, long goal kick. Here come the Bombardiers. That's number 10, Justin Lurson. Right wing, crossing pass. There on the left is Amaya. Oh, the shot of his left foot. Bit of a miss it.
Play.
And there's Jackson Singer, right midfielder. He's an outstanding player. Hasn't done much yet in this game. Hasn't had the chance yet.
Ooh.
Here's
jumped with his head. It's not allowed to do that.
Patello with a Milford counterattack to Coelho. Down he goes. And that call's going to go against Attleboro's Andrew Fasold.
Crowd does not agree. I will not comment.
Inside the final 2 minutes of the first quarter, super secret mystery time. Only the officials know.
Right.
Excuse me.
Again, a sparse wall. They have to be spread apart. And Milford really isn't allowed to have any players in that wall space either. Everybody has to stay apart.
And the Attleboro defenders too close.
This official is trying to follow the MIA rules.
Coelho usually chops his feet almost in a cartoon-like manner. There he goes. Blocked.
Oh, the sparse wall worked.
Ben Fasold with a block.
So that's our first corner.
Corner.
Yeah, going off of Attleboro.
Oh, now first corner coming up.
Yep,
okay,
first
yes.
one coming up. Oh, come on, Paul.
I don't have either goaltender down for a save yet, Ned.
No. Oh, was strange. Okay. That is the game. That is quarter.
Yes.
That is the quarter, yeah.
So after 1 quarter of play, a patient Milford team and an aggressive Attleboro team tied at 1. We'll be back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545, or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports in Attleboro. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich as we head into a scoreless second quarter. That sounds odd to say in soccer, doesn't it, Ned?
Well, I think certainly from a Milford team being on the field, that's unusual.
Really? Dave Angel's our cameraman. I believe it's Austin Ricketts running graphics in the truck, and the engineer in charge is Jim Jones. And every name I just mentioned, more qualified than me. Bombardiers will start with possession here. There's number 11, their dynamite sophomore, Esvin Morales. Both teams have held the big guns of the others in check. Attleboro will be heading left to right, so we'll get to see a little bit more of Jason Singer, who's moved up. On the right, number 16, Jackson Singer, excuse me. Okay, first bad joke of the day. You think Jackson Singer's parents were big fans of the singer Jackson Brown? Never mind.
Okay, we'll just leave
Back
it
to the game.
We'll leave it there as a bad joke, and we'll move on. Milford ball.
Okay, the gods just punished me after that as my glasses fogged up. There we go. Little human pinball there in the midfield, but Milford controls. Here's Silva. Oh, nice loft pass. And that wasn't Coelho offside. And actually, I think they got that call right. It wasn't Coelho who received the pass who was offside. There was a player to his right who appeared to be offside. That was number 9, Victor Botello.
There's quite a bit of discussion going on, an explanation.
Yeah. What I think happened was I think number 14, Jaden Lockhart for the Bombardiers, the left back, I think he stepped up.
Right.
Back pass, Zach Brown. And so much for the rule, Ned, about not kicking it over midfield.
No. That's only on a goal kick.
Oh, okay.
And see what they did again, and Derek kicked it back to him. He could do it. Again, there's ways around some of these rules.
Tachi gets it back to the goaltender Gomes, kicks it up to midfield. Could be a turnover. No, of course it's not.
Oh, nice.
Coelho's on the field, gets it back to De Silva. Back to Coelho up the middle. Oh, nice pass down the left. Here's Tomey.
Plenty of blue shirts in the way, though, to cause trouble.
And they're going to call a shoulder on Singer. Very little contact. Ned, this is only the second game we've called, but the Milford-Attleboro girls game earlier in the week was not called this tightly.
No, not at all. The girls, neither team was as perhaps aggressive as these, but it was not called to this level at all.
A shot right into the solar plexus of Zach Brown. And did that come off the foot of Silva or number 10, Da Silva? Either way, that was a fastball.
Right. Okay, nice throw.
And I believe that's the first save of the game.
Yes.
7:30 to go, first half.
One thing you might have noticed on the screen, people, is the referees are using electronic whistles in their hands, so we don't even get to see the motion before they whistle.
Yeah.
These whistles come out of nowhere, in a sense.
Turn our field mic up a little bit, I think.
Oh, nice. Nice up the field.
Yeah, there's Lurson. Stop from behind, but Ben Fassold scoops it up. Ben hustles after it, keeps it in. Surprised the Milford defense.
Right.
Back to Lurson. Lurson trying to get his left foot on it, cleared out of there. I believe that's Julio Cesar da Silva, but Attleboro maintains possession. Lofting it to Singer.
And a play on signaled by the referee.
First
Make sure they knew.
First save of the game for Kevin Gomes, the junior goaltender for Milford. Whoops. $16-10 to go, first half.
Oh.
And again, any other year, that's a good steal by Joey Susi. And that's what we talked about, Susi coming up to get involved in the offense. Looks like Susi's now in the midfield. Yeah, Susi's in the midfield, and they've moved Stuger back. Nope, there he goes, back to the back line. Okay.
License to move around.
Yep. You see that a lot. Joey covers an awful lot of ground.
Right.
De Silva, 8 goals last season. Jackson Singer breaks him up. Kept in by Milford. Nice job. There's number 5, Surrey.
Well, again, he kicked it before a second whistle. It's be a terrible habit to have to break because you want to get moving.
Well, exactly.
You want to get moving. Well, these officials are being faster with their second whistle than the girls' games were. So I assume they make an effort.
Here we see the Scarlet Hawks transitioning the ball from the left side of the field, the right side of the field, back to the middle. But Zach Brown. That was outstanding fundamental soccer, Ned. You talk about spreading out your opponent from the left all the way to the right and then attack up the middle.
So, again, Attleboro not working in a hurry, but
Zach Brown auditioning for quarterback for the Attleboro football team, but it's broken up. Nice play by number 17, Arthur. Would you pronounce that T-O-M-E as Tome or Tomei?
I would say Tomei, but
okay.
I would probably send this. Mean it's the other way around.
Susi blasts the ball downfield as the rain has begun here at Tozer Cassidy Field as we approach 14 minutes to go in the first half. Milford right now with the wind. There's Enriquez. Lofts it right for Singer, but defense is back there. Nice play by number 5, Siri. Almost squirted away from Gomes.
Right.
Milford has 2 goalies. One is Kevin Gomes, the junior. The other is Leo Oliveira, the senior. And they are so close in ability that the Milford coaches don't decide until game time after warm-ups who will start. Zach Brown knocks that away in front of the hard-charging Felipe Gora.
Knocks away into the other field across the fence. But they have hopefully another ball from somewhere.
And we see the Attleboro player chasing after it.
But we have a second ball. They're using a second one.
And this is a little more than a miss. This is official rain falling right now under the lights here.
Yeah, it's been fairly nice out there.
We approach 13 minutes to go. Attleboro trying to advance down the far left. Jackson Singer gets involved. Nice job. A one-touch pass and just missing it was Larson. Back to Singer. Gets it through. Wide of the net. Rebound. Save on the ground was Gomes with a tremendous save. Oh, boy. It looked for sure like Morales was going to find the back of the net. Yep.
I don't understand. They called something. They stopped play. I don't understand.
Wow. Offsides, maybe?
I don't know. Or maybe well.
Morales back for a blast off the foot of Enriquez.
And there is a ball back there for him.
Approaching 12 minutes to go in the first half. Whether they blew the whistle or not, Ned, I'm giving Kevin Gomes credit for a save there.
It may be just the new system. Okay, you're not allowed to move it too far,
There's a bomb all the way to Zach Brown. He bangs it back the other way. Now Milford comes. Suddenly the soccer game turns into a tennis match. I'm starting to think Coelho knows how to control the ball. Beautiful through ball from De Silva. Gets by Brown just wide of the net. Coelho wants a penalty. Helping out of the defense, getting back there was Joey Susi. But, Ned, when you and I coached Special Olympics soccer all those years, the first drill we worked on was the give and go.
And that was it.
Really, that's A beautiful give and go between Coelho and De Silva. Yep.
Now, he ran faster than anybody we ever had,
Right.
though, including the partners. But that was a nice.
In any field sport, there's a beautiful pass by Silva down to the right. Hawks track it down.
Right.
Cross knocked away by Andy Fasold. And Singer screens that ball.
Let's see.
He's asking one of the players to fix the flag in the corner. We're 10.5 minutes to go, first half.
No, I think he must have called a touch foul because they're kicking the ball instead of throwing it in.
Boy, we have seen a lot of conversation here. And number 17 off the field, Arthur Tomei. Again, not many subs either way, folks.
No.
14 seniors on the Attleboro team. It's a shame for Coach Peter Pereira and the Blue Bombardiers, because with 14 seniors back, they really were looking forward to the playoffs this season, and those aren't going to happen.
Yeah.
Milford was the champion of the Davenport division of the Hockomock League 2 years running. This year, they moved up to the Kelly Rex. Oliver Ames dropped down to Davenport. And that led every coach in the Kelly Rex division to say, oh boy. It's rare that you have the best team in the league in the lower division. Although it's lower enrollment, not necessarily lower talent.
Okay, see that ball went across
Because
the
it's a
half
goal
line and
kick.
called it that time.
Actually, it wasn't a goal kick.
Yes, it was. It was a goal kick.
He was at the top of the box, though.
But it's.
Yeah, I just heard one of the fans say that's not a goal kick.
But he can't kick it out of his hands up there either. Can't punt it out of his hands. So maybe they're interpreting if you put just because you put it on the ground, you can't do that.
Huh.
There'll be a discussion.
Again, we see early in the game that wasn't called on either goaltender. Oh, and woof. If you can read hand signals, I don't think Zach Brown is pleased.
No, there was a discussion. And it may be argument you can't put it on the ground to get around the goal kick rule, the punt rule.
All right, Chris Tachi gets it to Leo Coelho. Here's Lucas De Silva.
One thing about these rules, they were put out in late August, 29th, 28th of August.
Yep.
There hasn't been time for any real growth and interpretation of them.
Chachi to the right side to Julio Cesar De Silva. Silva to De Silva. Through ball, coming through to try to break it up was Jaden Lockhart. Boy, but Milford maintains control. Ned, I don't want to, as we approach 8 minutes to go in the half, I don't know how many times I've mentioned this yet, but gosh, I can't believe how patient Milford is. And you can't be that patient unless you're very confident.
Right.
Jackson
Ooh,
Singer
nice
steps
save.
in with a steal, but he's stopped by Tachi.
Oh, bad luck. Almost got it by him.
Yep. Knocking it out was Andrew Fasold, the right back. This will be Dylan Bohr restarting.
Again, no whistle. Whistle's taking time.
Again, on the girls' game we did on Wednesday, was it?
Yes.
We did not see this much conversation between the players and the officials, and
I guess, the girls were more patient. I don't know if the girls ever missed on a whistle for the restart. But here they're clearly expecting it sooner.
And also, Ned, in the girls' game Wednesday, they allowed more incidental contact.
Oh.
Now Coelho running away with the ball.
What the?
It looks like he lost a piece of equipment behind the net. He took the ball with him to go collect it.
Right. And he got carded.
No card?
Oh, no, the official, did he put the card back in his pocket?
I don't know. He had something out. What is? Writing a note that you don't do this again?
It looked like he thought Coelho was just being disobedient, taking his ball and going home. The official pulled the card out once he realized Coelho was picking up a piece of equipment.
But he doesn't get to take the ball away.
He did take the ball away, yep.
Yeah, that's
Ned, the players have not been chippy against each other. We haven't seen any dirty play, but not one of the 22 players on the field is a happy person right now.
No, and again, this is Attleboro's second game, Milford's fourth. It's the fourth set of refs they've seen.
Yep.
And how they're interpreting rules that are different than everybody's grown up with, including the officials.
Right.
As I say, the soccer rule book, the soccer case book for rule interpretation is as big as the rule book.
To use a basketball term, Milford just called basically for an offensive foul, turn it over to Attleboro, but the ball knows. And the Bombardiers turned it. Oh, no, but it is Attleboro's ball. Okay. We're inside 6 minutes to go, close to 5.5 minutes to go, first half.
And again,
one of the ways that Peter Pereira.
Okay, now we're stopped for discussion again.
Peter
Going to spread up hard. Again, players got to stay separated.
Peter Pereira described, I think this was the right term he used, that Milford plays with joy on the field. Yeah. There aren't many joyful attitudes out there right now.
No, it's not going the way they want it for either team.
Right.
Just too many whistles, too much stoppage, no flow.
Nice play by Gabriel Silva to break up that play. Through ball, stopped by Joey Susi. Susi smacks it the other way, but Morales knew he was offside, so doesn't even attempt to pursue it. Now he goes. And look at Morales put it into high gear. Tachi with a nice pass, one-touch pass to the side. There's Siri. Down the wing to Bohr. Getting there first for the Bombardiers is Cashel Stuger.
Mistouch. Not what he wanted to do at all.
I have to find out if Stuger's first name is Cashel or Cashel.
Milford would normally be a throw-in, now is a kick-in.
Tomei will take it.
And again,
telling Attleboro to back off.
Yeah, they have to be 10 yards away.
Oh, Coelho, beautiful. Wow. I don't know if Coelho was imitating Penn or Teller there, but that was a magic trick. Again, beautiful one-touch pack back to De Silva. Left-footed shot blocked by Ben Fassold. Shot from the right, tipped by the foot of, I'm not sure if that was Stuger or Susi, but that shot did not get to Zach Brown.
It's a second corner.
Approaching 3.5 minutes to go in this game. I got to be honest, Ned, I expected more wide open play.
Right. I think they're being very disrupted by, they're not getting their flow going on the restarts. And it's like it's carrying over. You know, I'm not sure why, but it's. You guys can't see me waving my hands.
No, these teams played Wednesday. Competitive game. Milford won 4-1.
Okay, this is a good traditional goal kick.
Coming down with it is Yanni Skordas, his first appearance on the right side. There you see the flowing hair. Yanni putting the pressure on. Back pass, not quite enough on it. There's a steal by Connor Poliquin. Poliquin's crossing pass is broken up. Beautiful defensive play by Tachi. Boy, that was an un-Milford-like error there. Nice play by Attleboro. Coelho, double team, just backs off and maintains possession.
Working on setup, it seems.
Through ball is Arthur Tomey.
How about human pinball there?
Yes. Final 2 minutes of the half. Super secret mystery time. Lucas De Silva. Guarded by Yanni Skordas.
Milford ball.
Boy, Yanni Skordas came off the bench late in this half with plenty of energy, huh?
Oh, yes. trying to make a difference.
And that was Enriquez who blocks that entry pass. Scortis gets it to Poliquin.
A bit too deep.
Left side, trying to link up with Amaya. And the rain really coming down right now.
Okay, that's Attleboro ball.
De Silva. Coelho. Weaves his way through two players, but Susi was the third. Couldn't get by Joey. Singer up ahead trying to hit Scortis. Scortis, a junior. And we are very late in this scoreless first half, and I did not expect to be using the word scoreless first half.
No. But neither team has had a lot of good drives to there.
Yeah, the game's lacked a certain flow.
Yeah. You'd almost expect it the other way. There's the old touch foul. Can't do that. Yeah. Because they can't bump and disrupt people. You expect to have seen more long, nice passing, dribbling runs. Because the standard way to deal with that is you shoulder them. They can't do that. Oh. Gonna save it?
A little bit too much.
Saves it.
A little bit too much oomph there from Scortis, and that will end the first half. So after 40 minutes of play, Attleboro nothing, Milford nothing. I'm surprised. Ned, what are your impressions?
Well, I certainly am. As I say, we haven't really seen any large number of good tries at the goal. I think, they had an awful lot of touch fouls, it appears, and disrupted play. And it seems to have carried over more than just the kick-in, more than just that thing that they don't seem to be getting going.
Yeah, unofficially 1 save for Zach Brown, 2 saves for Kevin Gomes, one of them spectacular off a turnover, and a great save on Morales. We'll be back with second half action after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
To some people, the sound of a baby babbling doesn't mean much. But that's not necessarily true. By 6 months, they're combining vowels and consonants. By 9 months, they're trying out different kinds of sounds. And by 12 months, their babbling is beginning to take on some meaning. Especially if there's no babbling at all. Little to no babbling by 12 months or later is just one of the possible signs of autism in children. Early screening and intervention can make a lifetime of difference and unlock a world of possibilities. Take the first step at autismspeaks.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports in Attleboro, Massachusetts. Also welcome to our Milford audience as they're picking up our stream today. Wish I had the exact name of their Milford cable system. But we are 0-0 at halftime as the Milford Scarlet Hawks, one of the best high school soccer teams in the state, has been, constrained by the Attleboro aggressive defense and somewhat by very, very quick whistles by the officiating staff. Ned and I covered the girls' game, Attleboro and Milford, Wednesday night, and that certainly looked a lot more like real soccer than this game has. As we're 40 minutes into this game, and with a couple of minor exceptions, neither team has really been able to generate much of a flow. And I expected a higher entertainment value out of this game today. We're at halftime. Rain is really coming down right now, almost diagonally. I don't know if you can see it in your camera, but like diagonally from the upper right to a lower left of your screen. Do you expect the wind to play much of a factor, Ned?
It doesn't seem to be that strong. And again, there's this whole push of, especially in the long things like a corner, would be a corner kick and so forth, has to stay on the ground. Keeps it out of the wind, and there's no heading, so the ball, it's much more of a play the ball on the ground and keep it on the ground, in which case the slipperiness of a wet ball isn't helping anything whatsoever.
Unofficially, Zach Brown, Attleboro's goaltender, with one save right to the solar plexus, a bullet of a shot. Leo Coelho, number 7, the senior. I love how the Milford program lists him as a forward, a midfielder, and a defender. He'll play anything but goaltender wherever they need him. And,
well, never know. They might do that if they needed it.
Milford's goaltender, Kevin Gomes, got the start today. He's the junior. 2 saves, one of the spectacular variety, a turnover, and a great bid by Attleboro's sophomore superstar, Esvin Morales. Gomes made a tremendous save, and then the whistle blew for reasons we don't know. I'm not saying it was an incorrect call. I'm just saying reasons we don't know before Morales got to follow up.
It's possible they were subbing with the split subs from one side of the field and the other. We may not always see somebody moving.
That was an Yep.
This is quite a different game under the new MIAA COVID rules.
Well, before you rejoin me, I was commenting the girls' game we did Wednesday, there were some differences, but it looked like soccer.
Right.
This game has looked dramatically different than last year's Attleboro-Milford matchup.
Right. And I noticed that nobody's bothering to wait the full 10 minutes of the halftime here in the rain. They're happily getting moving. And none of the spectators would complain about that whatsoever. We have a reasonable crowd here today. Looks like 20 to 30 people.
Let's bring back our AACS cable audience. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich at a very wet Tozer Cassidy Field. Dave Angel is our cameraman inside the press box today, not on top of it. He's no fool. Austin Ricketts running our graphics and production values in the truck, and Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. Scarlet Hawks in white uniforms, red numerals, black trim. Nice looking unis. They'll be heading left to right in this quarter.
Well, what you like is they got large numbers on the back.
Thank you.
So show up.
Yeah. Was it Tuesday, the field hockey game?
Field hockey seems to have uniforms we can't read the numbers on.
Yes. Well, no, the JVs, they had big white numbers.
Oh, that's
the
true.
Varsity were tiny numbers. And right off the bat, Milford going with a long ball approach. They were more of a short passing approach in the first half. Coelho threw all the way to Zach Brown. And one thing about, Coach Pereira, who's been coaching at Attleboro since the 70s, only the second longest tenured coach, though, in the league. And Coach Pinto for Milford, there will be adjustments made at halftime.
Right.
Coelho, contact by Susie. Joey knew it. As soon as he committed the foul, started running back. Quick restart, Coelho.
Right.
Gets by Enriquez.
Milford ball. Going to kick in.
Again, beautiful foliage in that elm tree
Corner.
right above him. Maple tree. 1 foot, half volley by Siri, tapped back in. And great job for Milford to control. Cross, broken up by Susie.
And then cleared out.
Nice leap by Julio Cesar da Silva.
Somehow, all of a sudden, this is a better game. There's
Yeah.
more skill being shown and less. Let's stop and wait.
Yep. Good work done by Ben Fasold of Attleboro, broken up by Michelo Costa. Oh, off the chest of Fasold to Stuger.
This looks a lot more like what we were expecting.
Yes. Rain has slowed down a bit now, which is good news for everyone. Still coming down, but not at the rate. Lofted in down the right wing. Nice defensive play. Well read. That was Jaden Lockhart. Ben Fasold all the way back to the goaltender, Zach. That looked like a line drive to the gap in Major League playoffs, chested down by Siri. Offside. Right as it got on the foot of Victor Botello. And my apologies to the Coelho and Botello family. For the first 5 minutes of the game, I was calling Leo Coelho Leo Botello. People think it's easy being this stupid. They're wrong.
It's the consistency.
Thank you, Ned.
Okay. Again, the players have to break some of their standard habits, which is challenging people, getting close. They have to stay away for the kicks.
Here's number 20, Costa. Lofted off the sideline. Boy, Coach Pinto, he goes up and down the sidelines with the ball.
Yeah, there's no coaching box here.
Yeah. Emilio Amaya just made the best play that any player's made with his fanny so far in this game, making that block. That leads to Lurson down the left. And Lurson broken up by Julio Cesar da Silva. Cross.
Attleboro's making it tough for Milford to get it out of there.
Hachi with a beautiful, quick little cross pass, and now the offense is off. And that went off the back of, I believe, Lockhart's heel.
Ooh.
15:40 to go in the third quarter. Third quarter where Ned and I spent a lot of time looking down to our left.
Oh.
That foul is going to go against Emilio Amaya, the senior, one of 14 on the roster.
I think that would have been called in any soccer game.
Yep.
But seems like the extremely slow restart was not normal.
Yeah. Well, I know it's not normal Scarlet Hawks soccer. They're one of their trademarks is quick restarts.
Right. And again,
they are definitely emphasizing spacing amongst
Right.
the players more than we saw Wednesday.
yeah.
Left foot kick, curveball,
Oh,
punched out
oh,
by Zach
okay.
Brown. Wow. And that call's going to go against the Bombardiers.
I can't be that close.
Yep. Morales and Lurson up top for the Bombardiers. Here's Leo Coelho. Left side. Back to Coelho. Look at the ground he covered after that pass. You know, I think, Ned,
Corner kick.
we're going to have to do an investigation after this game. I believe that there are metal chips on Coelho's foot and a magnet inside the ball. That's the only explanation for his brilliant control.
Okay, so.
Couldn't just be natural talent, could it?
Well, natural talent plus a lot of practice.
Great crossover move there by Coelho.
But something got called.
And it will be Milford restarting.
I guess again must have been a touch foul.
13:40 to go, third quarter. Can't read the number to see who's taking this restart. A lot of action in front of the net. Lofts it up high. Headed away, back towards the net, in the net.
Oh,
And they're calling it a goal.
right. I cannot understand with the lofted ball. I thought that wasn't supposed to happen, but
It looked like it went off the
Well,
chest of
so-
Stuger. Zach Brown is really, really angry.
right.
One of the Bombardiers kicked the ball away.
No.
I don't have the faintest clue in the world who found the back of the net on that. I apologize.
No, what? A lot of unhappiness out there. I don't know if it's because of the lofted ball or something else we didn't quite see in that scrum.
It came through Susi, knocked the ball away with it looked like his left upper chest was immediately deflected back in. Brown looked like his body was in the net. He thought he kept the ball out. I apologize. We've been waiting for a goal all afternoon. The goal comes, and I don't know who scored it.
Well, the lighting is not that good right down that area. And
The end of the quarter, I'll go down and get the information. 12:10 to go, third quarter. 1-0 Milford. Andrew Fasold will restart for the Bombardiers. Number 10 now in. Oh no, that's Larson. Larson with a
what a
beautiful
steal.
steal. Left-footed
That's it.
blast, just wide. And I don't believe Gomes touched that. No, he did touch it, so it'll be a corner kick. And immediately you see three Milford players come together and discuss what breakdown led to that turnover.
right.
Great bid by Larson. Justin Larson, one of 14 seniors. Yep. Morales. Good acceleration, reverse turn. He's being marked by Sequeira.
Drew the foul.
And they're calling Morales. The official saying he leaned into him, and
I think that was a good Milford drawing the foul like you would in basketball. Then they lean the right way.
A red card! And Esvin Morales has been tossed from the game.
He approached the official. He got too close to the official.
It was after he was running away. I think it's more something he said.
Well, no. If you get within 5 feet of an official to challenge them, it's a red. That may have been what it was.
A red card against arguably one of the Bombardiers' best players, and that means it's 11 against 10 now, right, Ned?
Yes. Red is a red.
Wow.
I'm guessing that's what it was. I didn't quite see that movement.
I'm telling you,
but if you approach an official, if you start to move towards an official, it's a yellow. If you get within 5 feet, it's a red if you're challenging.
I'm sure any Attleboro fan watching thinks it's justified, but the Bombardiers have not been a happy bunch, and they've let the officials know it, especially here in the third quarter, and there's only so much they're going to take.
There may have definitely been a combination of something being said, and again, this technical rule of move towards him.
Yeah. And if you mention the official's sister, that's definitely out of bounds.
Okay, the officials are doing some sort of sort out, maybe a timer.
He's coming all the way over. I don't know whether he's coming to talk to Peter Pereira or the official scorer.
I don't know if we should be. No. They can add this on in their super secret time.
Wow. We'll net at the break.
Now, see, that's interesting. See, he just walked over to talk to the official, and you're not supposed to be able to do that.
Yeah. Well, walking over to talk is different than running towards and yelling.
Except the rule says if you move towards an official, it's a yellow. You're not supposed to be challenging. Now, I think he sort of invited him to talk, And it's been a tradition, certainly, that you do get to talk to officials as a player. Coaches can't, supposedly in soccer, but players can.
Yeah.
It's always been a question.
So
officials can ignore them.
So when we restart, they've stopped the clock. Well, no, the clock's still moving, so there'll be added time at the end of this quarter. The clock shows 8:37 to go and moving.
But they never really signaled a timeout. They just.
So within 2 minutes' time, we had a goal scored by Milford, and with a net front scrum. And less than 2 minutes after that, Attleboro's, I won't say their best player, I will say their best offensive player, Esvin Morales, red carded. Rain is picking up in steam here. That's Bill Silva with the ball over on the left. That call goes against the Scarlet Hawks. Tomei with contact. Nope, went against Attleboro.
Yeah, I think he was just indicating move the ball back. I don't. He didn't like. Kicked it in the air. You can't kick it in the air. That's what the wave the hand over the head is, I guess.
Rain is picking up in intensity, as the Milford offense has this half.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Joey Susi, broken up by Tomei. Stuger blasts it back the other way. Infield fly rule. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, wrong sport.
Yeah, right.
Milford, a great baseball town as well. They were the first town in Central Mass over at Pheno Field to have night baseball back in the late 60s. Used to have the great Milford. Oh, there's a breakaway. Oh, a beautiful long pass inside by Brown. The shot was taken by number 9, Victor Botello. But that beautiful long pass was Julio Cesar da Silva.
Right. Keeper made a commitment, unfortunately. Got lucky that he missed the goal.
And breaking towards the net there, that was almost, to use a football term, it was almost a stop-and-go pattern.
Right. Well, actually, I think if it had been heading in, there might have been an Attleboro player to shepherd it out.
Sliding tackle made by Stuger.
He got the ball.
You're not supposed to allow to slide tackle.
That's what someone was saying. No
Yeah,
slide.
yeah,
This is.
yeah. It's explicit in the rules. Explicit in the rules. And there's a problem. People just aren't used to these massive rule changes.
And another discussion. You have to go as far as an NFL replay to see as much discussion as we've had in this game today. And this is a very similar situation that led to Milford's first goal, or only goal of the game.
Right. Treating it.
Zach Brown just about the middle of his cage. Now stepping forward. Tachi going over to help.
Right.
Through the goal. Oh, no, wide of the goal posts.
We could definitely put part of that to some delay of game. You wouldn't think Milford would feel they needed it, but they are not overwhelming here today at all.
Well, that was Tachi who took that kick. And there comes Zach Brown. Chested down by Coelho. Attacked by De Silva. Enriquez goes down and is limping.
Yeah, I think he got some contact. Supposedly lower body contact incidental is allowed.
Yep. Segura, one-touch pass.
Ooh.
Back quickly from Pereira. Back to Segura. No, I'm sorry, that's number 10. That's De Silva.
Milford just calmly moving backwards here. They are
a ball possession team. You very rarely see a high school team that can maintain possession for so long.
Right. And has the patience to do it.
Yeah. Silva back to Coelho to De Silva. Steps over the ball on the left and then accelerates to the right. That was a big play. Whoops. That was a big play by number 14, Lockhart.
So
got his left foot on that pass attempt.
Milford ball, casually here.
And again, there was a long delay with a red card. The clock says 3:20 to go in the third quarter. We think it's a lot more than that. Now with a red card, is he out of the next game as well?
I don't know what the rule. I think so. I think they have to wait a game, and it's no different. Wasn't flagged as anything different. But again, I say there's no interpretation that I could find. And unfortunately, some official has to do a bunch of paperwork now.
Yeah.
Back when I was an official, the word was avoid the paperwork.
Bill Silva inside to Victor Vitello.
Whoa.
That shot blocked by Stuger. Silva. De Silva.
It's really tough to defend like that without touching somebody in this sport.
That was Amaya on the defense there.
But Attleboro is doing a remarkably good job. It's the traditional thing is you get a hand out there to know where they are.
Almost like Milford playing keep away with the ball right now. Back to Julio Cesar De Silva.
Yeah, they're not in any hurry to press the attack here.
Lucas. Coelho marked by Enriquez.
Attleboro's holding that very high line to try to...
Streaking down there is Pereira, also number 19, Segura.
Called offside.
And I think the offsides call was on Pereira, I believe.
Yeah.
But that's almost lull you to sleep with that sideways passing.
Right.
And then the quick break. Late in the third quarter, Stuger controls it, left foot pass too high as he tries to link up with Lurson.
Again, Milford's just Let's play possession. Let's slow it down.
Jackson Singer on the defense on the far side. That's going to be excessive contact.
Right.
Drawing the foul was Arthur Tomei. 1-0 Milford late in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Coelho, De Silva, almost cleared by Jaden Lockhart, but it went off De Silva. Attleboro gets it back, not for long. Scarlet Hawks in possession. Yep. Rain coming down harder again here at Tozer Cassidy Field in Attleboro. I'm going to have you run the spots at the end of the quarter, Ned, as I try to find out who scored that goal.
Oh, you're going to make me responsible for the errors, huh? It's just
Ask your grandfathers, folks. That's like the old Dean Smith four corners basketball offense. And then just as I say that, they make the offensive foray. Call goes against, I believe, Victor Botello of Milford. Wait. Long through ball.
I think that's the only kicks that are allowed to be in the air, but I'm not absolutely sure about that.
Oh, that's a shove in the back. That call goes against Lurzen. This would be Gabriel Silva. Nope. Silva vacates the area, heads toward the net. Long blast off the football goal post.
Right.
Boy, there was some pepper on that shot.
I think that's. Oh, that's a sub.
Yep.
Not, we had two whistles, but it's not the half yet. It's just.
Enriquez gets a blow for the Bombardiers, as well as Lurson. Trying to see who's coming in here. I think one of them is number 9, Ben Fasold is back in. Also in number 8, Emilio Tikas. Tikas came in as a sub and had a big goal in one of the games late last season.
Good block.
That's Emilio Amaya. Midfielder on the left. A lot of extra time here in this third quarter.
Well, we do what should be.
Excuse me. Rain seems to have let up a little bit here.
Just
Tachi all the way to the far side. Bombardiers trying to press as it goes all the way back to the goaltender Gomes. Didn't get a lot on that kick.
right. Ooh.
Knocked down by Amaya. Recontrolled, though, by Milford Segura.
I was going to say, which way can
Segura.
I give that? Oh. Gave it in favor of Milford.
And we're in about the 5th minute of extra time here in the third quarter. Milford and White heading left to right. Their lone goal scored by, well, I'll have to find out at the end of this quarter. I believe the assist went to Tachi, who had that free kick. Nice little flip pass.
Attleboro gets it back. Can't hold it.
Gee, Coelho has the ball. There's something new and different. Oh, and there's the give and go again. Yep.
Right. watch the hands.
Wow. Amaya made a steal for Attleboro and Lucas De Silva for Milford. There's Jaden Lockhart, but turned over again. And this has been an endless third quarter.
Okay, we just had a Milford player lose his shin guard.
That's the same shin guard he lost earlier. That's the tiniest shin guard I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I didn't think those were legal in high school.
Huh.
But better socks are necessary, perhaps.
And that ends the third quarter. All right, Ned. Just hit these spots.
W.H. Riley is
When it
here
runs out,
cleaning your home or business this winter.
just hit one of the other ones.
All
right, be right back.
Customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Staying at home, surrounded by family and friends, resting comfortably, with your illness under control, and support for your family caregivers. That's what most Americans want at life's end. Hospice can make it happen. With the help of hospice, patients and families alike can focus on what's most important, enjoying life together and living as fully as possible. Feel free to contact Community VNA Hospice at 508-222-0118. You can also visit communityvna.com for more information.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich.
And the rain has
David,
really opened up here.
Yes, this is the hardest it's come down all day long. 1-0 Milford leads, 20 minutes to go in this match. Scarlet Hawks will be heading right to left. We're giving credit for the assist on their goal to number 23, Chris Tachi. I ran down at the end of the third quarter, asked who scored the goal. 3 different Milford players told me they had no idea. The young lady keeping their book, she told me the goal was scored by Avi Siri, a junior wearing number 5. So our apologies to Siri, his family, friends, and fans. It took us so long to get you that information. It was a wild scramble in front, Ned.
Oh, yeah. And as I say, it's sort of in the most poorly lit section of this field.
Off the set piece. And the rain, cascading down right now. We had some raccoons get into our roof where I live right now.
Again?
Yeah. Happened a couple years ago. They're back. And I hope the plastic bags we have over that section of the roof where they broke in are holding up in this rain. Singer tries to receive the ball. He's hit physically by Siri, our goal scorer. No call. De Silva broken up by Susi, who goes down. Scooped up by Jaden Lockhart. Lockhart, long pass ahead, tries to hit Lurzin, but it's broken up by Leo Coelho. Oh, my God, that's way offside.
Well,
wow.
Keeper would rather, often the keeper would rather have it in their hands than an offside ball. But and there's new rules, I'm not sure.
That was Coelho with that beautiful long pass. Again, with this rain, though, there's a good chance that the officials' eyes were full of water.
Well, there's sometimes the side's advantage, as they say. But with the new rules of how far you can throw it and so forth, it isn't as much an advantage to have it in your hands.
Oh,
That's true.
wow, and that one they did call offside.
right.
That one was a little closer.
No, it's going to make a difference, too.
Yeah. Joey Susi starts it up for the Bombardiers. 18:45 to go. That's fast hold of the bend variety. Here's number 8, Tikas. Milford gets control of the ball again, counterattacks to the right. They use the entire width of the field on their offense, really spread out their opponents. Hey, thank you, Mr. De Silva. That's just what I said, and then you did it. Series long pass. Was called offsides again. So Victor Bratello really trying to sneak free in a long bomb. And for the first time today, some of the players actually look a bit cold out there.
You know, say there's no place for them to go into cover during that nice little halftime rain, or break rain this quarter.
Jackson Singer looked like he had that ball broken up, but somehow Leo Coelho controlled. I'm going back to the metal in his shoes, magnet in the ball theory.
I think so. It just seems impossible sometimes why it sticks to his feet.
And they're really Attleboro now with just 10 players, and you can see they're hustling like crazy, but it's like the Scarlet Hawks have the ball on a string.
Right. So I think Attleboro
Yep.
must have decided, okay, let's do some chase down. Let's not let them just sit back there and pass it back and forth. Let's make them work a little harder.
Their one big attempt at a goal came off a steal. Yanni Skordas late in the first half made the steal. Inside, 17 minutes to go. That is onside. A beautiful left-footed pass by Coelho, kicked back the other way by Zach Brown.
Nicely stayed low so it could be controlled.
Tikas to Susi to Ben Fassold. Knocked out of bounds.
Tipped off a Milford player, which gives us the ball. That gives Attleboro the ball. We've got to be careful saying us. We're not.
Yes.
We're trying to be even here.
My brother Mike, he's our color commentator on our football and basketball broadcasts, uses the term "we" about 437 times per broadcast. There's a great breakaway coming down the left. Whoa, what a save by Brown, and then tapped in. And I'm not sure if that goal is going to go to Victor Bratello. That was a beautiful counterattacking goal by Milford. And, Ned, that's what they see. They space out their opponents, and then a quick burst up the middle.
Right. That was done so nicely. Almost saved by the keeper. I don't know if it really was tapped in or was going in anyhow.
I know it.
Well, I can't quite see where the line is from this far back.
It was the goal either went to Victor Bratello or a second Milford player who tapped it in.
Well, we've got a yellow card being shown to the keeper.
Well, the Milford team was celebrating in front of Zach Brown, and Zach was asking them to vacate the area, is the polite way to put it.
Right. Again, though this may still be related to this. Saying something and approaching gave him a yellow.
Coelho started that play again in the midfield on his side of the pitch. And that long through ball, boy, has really put some steam in that ball. Connor Poliquin back in for the Bombardiers, had a scoring bid late in the half. And now Coelho back helping out defensively.
Enforcing a off the side clear. I think he was about to throw it, forgetting what he had to do.
When Dave Angel is editing this and putting it together for our AACS website, perhaps he can add a graphic regarding who scored that goal exactly.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Vitello's shot from the left had crossed the line by the time his teammate tipped it in.
Right.
"14 minutes to go in this game." You know, Ned, the girls' game we did Wednesday was a fast-moving game. It was really fun to watch. It felt like it flew by. Sections of this game have been a tractor pull. They've spent almost as much time talking with officials as they have playing soccer.
Right.
And it's just felt like a 4-hour game, hasn't it?
Yeah, no, and it just again, ball's not in the right place. Let's back it up. Let's wait for the whistle. In some ways, it's almost more like you were watching a preseason scrimmage where they were teaching the new rules.
13:20 to go.
Just when you enforce everything to...
Susi touches it, a long blast by Enriquez. Save made by Gomes.
I like the hope. I don't know that it was that likely, but... and the goalie move, let me fall on the ground.
He was being quickly pressured.
Right, but I like the new thing that started a few years ago, that the keeper will go down to the ground anytime they catch it.
And you can see Attleboro now bringing their defense up, trying to force Milford. And Milford, they'll wait patiently for the seams. They almost had one there, but nice defensive block by Jaden Lockhart. When I've been calling games in the Hawk-Mock League, I think since 2013, and I haven't seen a soccer team more skilled than this in the league. Offside.
Yeah.
That's something we've rarely seen today, Ned. The officials' whistle blew and nobody complained.
Well, there is fatigue of these things occasionally. There's no question there.
12 minutes to go in the ball game. Stuger starts it. Gets it over to Andrew Fasold. Steal by Milford's Arthur Tomei.
And I guess a touch.
Number 10 De Silva, Lucas De Silva. And there's Coelho again with the
pressuring, adding some pressure.
Yeah. Coelho with a 2-goal lead, though. Coelho drops back. He's on the back line now, Ned.
Yeah. Well, as I said, it's like they want some good ball handling back there just to eat up time. Now it makes more sense than it did before. You know, sitting on a 1-goal lead, but 2, the way this game's been going.
11 minutes to go. The Bombardiers trying to press. Jackson Singer getting involved in the offense. There's Andrew Fasold, back to Stuger, right side Singer. Nice move, Jackson. Nice defensive play by Arthur Tomei, just a sophomore. And there have been a plethora of offside calls now against Victor Botello. And Botello and Brown exchanging words. Andrew Fasold crosses.
Again, nice move away.
It's Jaden Lockhart. Plenty of enthusiasm for the Bombardiers. There's 11 players for Milford, 10 for Attleboro.
I don't know what just happened there. I just stopped. Can't watch both the officials and see the ball at the same time to know what they're trying to signal.
We're inside 10 minutes to go in this game. Enriquez is not 100%, Ned. He's just not moving, and naturally you can see him limping a little bit.
Walking away with the ball there.
That was a collision in the second quarter where that happened. Milford's first goal scored by
back up and spread apart.
A.V. Siri. We believe Botello scored the second.
Oh,
That was a
big
blast
corner.
by Ben Fasold, and that leads to a corner for the Bombardiers.
Is this perhaps their first?
That's the first one I've got.
I think so. Let's see again how they handle it.
9 minutes to go in regulation for
Again,
Milford. Yep.
You can't do the traditional kick it up in the air and have someone hit it in. Totally different philosophy has to be done in corners now.
Susie's over there with Henriquez, I believe.
Yeah. Again, the idea of one touches it to allow you to kick it any way you want.
Susie knocked down. Looks like he was trying to get into the penalty area and draw a foul, but he was knocked down outside. Not a bad idea.
No.
8.5 minutes to go. Looks like this is a direct.
Yeah.
Nope. Get it back to Susie. Oh, broken up quickly. Did you see how quickly
Yeah.
Milford's defense closed that off? Attleboro controls it for a while with
Offside.
Scortis. Might have been number. I'm not sure. Whoa!
Ooh.
And Singer will control this for the Bombardiers. As the Milford coaches were having a discussion at the time, not looking, and the ball bounced off them.
Yeah.
Head coach Antonio Pinto in his first year, and Mike De Silva, who played his high school soccer at Milford and his college soccer at Bridgewater State College, which we affectionately call the Harvard of Southeastern Mass.
Appropriately.
Boy, has there been a lot of discussion in this
Now
game.
should you argue the opposing coaches should be 10 yards away from the ball? Seems like that's a gap in the rules somewhere.
Ben Fasold draws the whistle that time. As we approach 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go.
So you just wait till they back away.
Enriquez and Singer together. Singer, number 16. Blasted.
Whoa.
And that's the fourth save of the game made by Kevin Gomes.
Again, the keeper to the ground.
Yep. You know, I wonder if the first goaltender who started doing that a few years ago just tripped and fell.
Yeah, it's an interesting technique, you know.
And Singer knocks down, I believe that's Julio Cesar de Silva over there. And the rain, the clouds have opened up again. 6:32 to go, and folks, it's pouring. What a bullet of a kick.
Yeah.
That's Coelho again. Man, does he have power in those legs. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. Attleboro trying to go down the right, broken up by Milford. Milford with a counterattack.
Oh.
Bombardiers step in. Keeping his footing is Jaden Lockhart. Keeping his footing again is Jaden Lockhart. And then draws a foul. Attleboro with 5:45 to go, trying to move quickly. They need 2 goals. Hustling back into play, Victor Patello. Pop pass. Knocked up in the air, broken up. All the way to Gomes. Yep.
He falls on the ground again.
Julio Cesar de Silva broke up that attempted through ball. Singer pressuring. Left shoulder by Andrew Fasold. Right back to the Milford player. That's Lucas de Silva. Jackson Singer with the steal. Miscommunication on the pass to Henry Marini, who's now in, another senior.
Well, Milford sort of changed the let's sit in the back to let's attack again.
Zach Brown scoops the ball up with 4:50 to go in regulation.
Yeah,
That's a
too
push in
far.
the back.
No, that's over the half line. So what are they going to call? Which one?
Wow, it's just
Keeper cannot punt it over the half line.
and Milford
And-
takes control. Yep.
And there may have been a foul there too, a touch foul, but
Lucas De Silva, 8 goals, 7 assists last season. Look at that run by De
geez.
Silva. He's all alone on Brown.
What a save.
with a left hand, rebound, goal.
All right.
Unless the whistle blew.
I don't know. What have we got? He doesn't seem to be signaling a goal.
We're not seeing the celebration. What a play by De Silva to get through 3 Attleboro defenders.
Oh, what the signaling?
It's
You're getting an indirect kick in the box.
Wow.
So,
And, yep.
so that's a touch foul,
Philippe Guerra,
I guess.
a senior, number 12 for Milford. His goal is wiped off the board, and it remains 2-0 as we have 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go.
So somehow they've got to spread out, stay 10 yards away with
Boy.
no space to do it.
You think that foul called on them, just play advantage, it's a goal.
Yeah.
Oh, a blast right into the gut of
Right.
Zach Brown. Well-designed play. Directionally, that kick was a bullet.
They can't make a wall, a true wall,
Yeah.
so it gives openings. But it's amazing how often the keeper acts like a magnet for that kick. That
right.
people look at, oh, I'm not going to kick it. Oh, I kicked it right to the keeper.
Yeah.
And then,
So 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. This game, we've seen incredible hustle by Attleboro, incredible skill by the Scarlet Hawks, but so many whistles and stops in the action. We haven't seen just the flow that I was hoping to see today.
we've seen a couple bursts of it, but it hasn't, hasn't held in. The second half started with flow,
Yep.
and then it went away.
Offside on Botello again. That was about 12, 13 seconds after another outstanding defensive play by Leo Coelho. I'm starting to get the impression that Leo Coelho is going to be playing soccer somewhere next fall.
Yeah, and hopefully next fall there's real soccer being played.
Yes.
Oh, they will be.
Jackson Singer puts pressure on Gomes, who then, Ned,
Falls down on the ball. Yes. But the world's best do it. Why shouldn't
Yep.
the future world's bests?
We are in super secret mystery time. The last 2 minutes of the match. We're going to get out of here very, very quickly after the broadcast. We have 3 saves unofficially for Zach Brown, 4 saves for Kevin Gomes. 2 goals for Milford. One we know was scored by Avi Siri. The second, we believe, was scored by Victor Botello, but it may be tapped in by a teammate after that.
They're offside.
So Milford undefeated in the Hockomock League last season. They ended up 18-1-2, made it to the Division II final. Coach Pereira of Attleboro is saying he believes they're a better squad this year.
Well, we couldn't tell it today.
Yeah, no.
But,
Jeez,
they showed lots of skill, and I think maybe they've also played the game he wants them to play.
Yep.
But it hasn't flowed, hasn't been up to what they could do.
14,
either team.
14 seniors on the Attleboro squad, and hustle is certainly not an issue.
Right.
There's Captain Joey Susi knocking the ball in. Enriquez tries to control. Attleboro will maintain possession, I hope. Yep. Or I assume. And look at this, still hustling, running after the ball is Andrew Fasold. They're out here to play 80 minutes of soccer, not 79.
Right. And again, the detail that this is exactly where it's got to be.
Yep. In the words of Maxwell Smart, once again, the Bombardiers have missed it by that much. Last season, 6 one-goal losses and 3 ties. Fans haven't given up yet either.
Right, and just massive time wasting by everybody. Hopefully we've had a big audience today if Milford's been watching also.
Yeah. But essentially in the girls' game Monday, we noticed differences. There were differences in the game. This has looked completely different than the soccer we were used to from last season.
Right. And it looks like it's completely different than the players expected it to be also. So it hasn't been what their last games have been like.
Popped in by Andrew Fasold. And Ned, guess who cleared it out? Once again, Leo Coelho. I'm starting to think that Leo Coelho should share more and let some of his teammates.
I think he should
Make
share
some
with
of these big
Attleboro
plays.
more. But then,
It's just amazing. Dominated the offense early, and now he's dominating the defense late. There's Enriquez, who's got incredible
Nice.
skills himself.
oof.
Tachi tries to break up Ben Fassold.
And we have a corner. We have a corner to end the game, perhaps.
2-0 is the score deep into this contest. Started at about 4:15 or approaching 6:04.
At least it's not raining meaningfully at the moment.
Zach Brown, Attleboro's goalkeeper, is on the Milford side of the pitch. Oh, another whistle. How surprising.
The touch again. Way back there somewhere.
Here's Enriquez. Left-footed kick is blocked.
It's the game.
The kick was blocked by Arthur Tomey, the sophomore, and that's it. Milford by a score of 2-0 over the Bombardiers. Ned, final comment?
Wish we'd seen a better game. There's so much skill being shown on both teams there that wasn't getting to be used.
Yeah. And for Milford, trying to get into the game late was Christian Diniz and Nick Pereira, and time ran out on them.
Right.
Well, heck of an effort by Attleboro's team, led by Coach Pete Pereira. Sometimes the better team wins, Ned.
Well, one thing I liked is, the new rules say these teams aren't supposed to get near each other for afterwards handshakes. Some of them did anyhow.
Yeah.
So it means they're not holding
Yep.
holding a grudge against each other.
Yeah, I want to thank you all so much for joining us in AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. Dave Angel's been our cameraman. Austin Ricketts has been on our production truck and running graphics. Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a great night, everyone.
WH